In our parasha, we have the very first purchase of land in Eretz Yisrael. Avraham Avinu, who was promised by Hashem to inherit the entire land of Eretz Yisrael, and the part of Hebron, of Ma'arat HaMachpelah, was obviously no exception to that. He purchases with full price from Ephron Achiti, from Berechet, the plot of land that he designated for the Kvura of his family. And it's striking that the very first place of Eretz Yisrael that we should be connecting with, purchasing, should be a burial plot. Sounds like a more of a negative notion, a down thing. Wouldn't it be better to have something happy happening and as a first thing that happens in our connection with Eretz Yisrael should be a burial plot? But this is something significant that we see throughout Chumash, when Avraham Avinu is so specific that there should be a burial place. Then Yitzchak, then Yaakov, Rachel Imenu not being there is such a big deal that Yaakov has to explain it to Yosef. Then he has to ask him, make him swear to take him back to the burial place. It's not just to go back to Eretz Yisrael, it's going to burial place that he prepared for himself. And so is for Yosef HaTzadik. Later on, the burial places were a big thing. And perhaps the reason that this is the first connection we have with Eretz Yisrael is it is literally laying roots in the ground for a community, for a multi-generational connection with the land. This is the land of our avot, and the connection that people have with their forefathers, now be it more immediate, be it more nationwide, as we have the Kivrei Tzadikim and Kivrei Avot HaKadoshim, is something that we connect with in such an important way. Now this is yet another focus that the Torah puts on. Obviously there are many levels of depth of Ma'arat HaMachpelah, being a shiur of Gan Eden, and what the Gemara says about Avraham Avinu there currently as we speak, and so on. Obviously there are many layers of depth, but on the most simple level, when a person has that connection with the family that is not severed, that even after the patriarchs are gone, they're really not gone. We are connected with them in a very real way. People travel hundreds of miles, thousands of miles to go to eastern countries, whether it's Morocco, going to the Kivrei Tzadikim over there, whether for the Ashkenazim to go to Europe, to places that there's no Jewish life. But we're connected with those people in a very real way. And that's something so important, the focus on multi-generational connection with parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. We make a big deal out of these because it is a big deal. Our connection to the previous generations is what keeps us a community, what causes us to have that respect and to keep those traditions, the Mesorah, alive and well in that strong way that it is. And that's the first thing that the Torah tells us about our connection with Eretz Yisrael, a burial plot. Because that's the most important thing. Because the connection with parents, with grandparents, never dies. On the contrary, you're laying root in the ground that thousands of years later, people are still flocking to Ma'arat HaMachpelah to see the Avot HaKadoshim, to connect with our roots. It's literally bringing us back to who we are and who we're supposed to be in that very special way. Have a wonderful day.